Welcome to the Pearl of the Baltic. You have just made one of the most important decisions of your life. Choosing a place to study is not just about the university or the field of study. It's also about choosing a city that will become your second home for the next few years. And if your choice has fallen on Gdańsk, then congratulations. You have arrived in a truly exceptional place. A city with over 1,000 years of history, pulsating with life every day, full of inspiration and endless opportunities. Gdańsk, known as the Pearl of the Baltic, is much more than picturesque streets and historic walls, which you have probably already seen in photos. Above all, it is a dynamic academic, cultural, and economic hub that will offer you far more than just lecture halls and quiet libraries. This chapter is your first personal guide to Gdańsk. I want to help you get familiar with this new place, show you its immense potential, and simply make your start in this great academic adventure easier. Whether you are still planning your arrival or have already taken your first tentative steps on Gdańsk soil, I hope you will find valuable tips here. Get a taste of what awaits you. And if your parents are listening as well, let this guide reassure them that they are entrusting you to good hands. Gdańsk is a safe, inspiring city that offers excellent conditions for your personal and academic growth. To truly understand Gdańsk, you first need to feel its soul. This is a city shaped for centuries by maritime trade as a proud member of the Hanseatic League, a city marked by the tragic events of World War II, which began here, but also the cradle of solidarity, the great movement that changed the course of history not only in Poland, but across Europe. As you stroll through the streets of the old town, you will certainly feel this historical weight, but you will also notice the immense pride in the city's reconstruction and its beautiful modern form today. Yet history is only one side of the coin. Gdańsk is simultaneously a city looking to the future. The dynamic development of the port, modern business centers, thriving universities, and ongoing infrastructure investments make it an extremely attractive place, not only for tourists, but above all, for young, ambitious people like you. This unique blend of history and modernity creates a one-of-a-kind atmosphere that I am convinced will simply captivate you. Moreover, Gdańsk is not an isolated island. It is the heart of the Tri-City, a remarkable metropolitan area shared with the elegant Sopot and the modern Gdynia. Each of these cities has its own distinct, unique character, yet they complement each other perfectly, forming one of the most interesting and diverse regions in Poland. The ease of traveling between them means that while studying in Gdańsk, you have the attractions of three fascinating cities right at your fingertips.
Speaking of which, let's get down to the practicalities. To truly feel the pulse of the city, you need to know how to get around efficiently. Fortunately, traveling around Gdańsk and the entire Tri-City is relatively straightforward thanks to a well-developed public transportation network. Your primary means of getting around Gdańsk will undoubtedly be the buses and trams managed by the Municipal Transport Authority. The network is dense and reaches most districts, including, of course, the areas where university campuses and your future residents are located. The key to moving around easily is to obtain a Gdańsk city card or use mobile applications. The most convenient solution is to load a period ticket onto the card, such as a semester pass dedicated to students. Here's the first golden tip. Remember, your student ID is a real treasure, giving you access to substantial discounts. The true backbone of transportation across the entire Tri-City, however, is the fast urban railway, known to everyone as SKM. These trains run frequently, during peak hours, even every few minutes, on the route connecting Gdańsk, Sopot, and Gdynia. It is undoubtedly the fastest way to get from your Gdańsk campus to the beach in Sopot or a music festival in Gdynia in just a few minutes. Keep in mind, however, that SKM tickets are purchased separately. Standard city tickets do not apply unless you opt for a special metropolitan ticket. Of course, your student ID also grants you a solid discount here. If you prefer to rely on the strength of your own legs, I have good news. Gdańsk is becoming an increasingly bike-friendly city. Each year, more modern bike paths are added, and the popular Mevo city bike system makes short-distance travel quick and easy. Many people simply buy their own bikes, which is a great way not only to explore the city, but also to stay fit. On the other hand, owning a car, especially in the city center, can be troublesome due to paid parking zones and limited spaces. If needed, you can always use popular ride-hailing apps. Here's another important tip. Make sure to install the StudentGdańsk app on your phone. It's an absolutely invaluable tool for planning trips by public transport, showing the best routes and real-time schedules. Your academic life will revolve around one of several excellent universities in Gdańsk. The largest is the University of Gdańsk, offering an incredibly wide range of programs in the humanities, social sciences, as well as natural and exact sciences, with a modern campus located in the Oliva district. If your heart beats to the rhythm of technology, you will likely find your place at Gdańsk University of Technology, one of the top technical universities in Poland. Its impressive, historic campus in Wrześniów leaves a lasting impression and is a hub for future engineers and architects. Those who dream of helping others and pursuing medical careers will be welcomed by the prestigious Medical University of Gdańsk. In the heart of the historic center, surrounded by beautiful townhouses, the Academy of Fine Arts has found its home, educating future artists and designers. Meanwhile, sports and wellness enthusiasts will thrive at the Academy of Physical Education and Sport.
Remember, however, that university life is much more than just studying. Each of these universities is a real hub of academic clubs, student organizations, artistic ensembles, and sports teams. It's an excellent opportunity to develop your passions, gain valuable new skills, and, above all, meet people who share your interests. Be sure to follow the websites of your university and student government to stay up to date with all events and activities. Your university library will not only be a place for studying, but also a true cultural center with modern reading rooms and collaborative workspaces. However, one of your first serious challenges will be finding a suitable place to live. You have two main paths to choose from. The first, usually the more affordable option, is student dormitories offered by universities. These are excellent places to socialize and experience the true atmosphere of student life. Keep in mind, however, that the number of spots is limited and priority is often given to students from outside the region, so apply as early as possible. The second option, offering much more independence, is renting a room or an apartment on your own. Prices in Gdańsk can be quite high, so many students choose to share a larger place, which significantly reduces costs. When searching for accommodation, focus on well-connected districts such as Wrześniów, Oliwa, Przemyśl, or Zaspa. Use popular online portals and social media groups. Be vigilant and always carefully check any contracts you sign. More details on this will be covered later in our guide. Housing is closely linked to the overall cost of living. It must be said that Gdańsk is not the cheapest city in Poland, but a student budget can be managed sensibly. In addition to accommodation costs, account for expenses for food, transportation, and of course entertainment. Cooking for yourself will always be cheaper than eating out, but make sure to discover the charm of student cafeterias and milk bars. These are iconic places where you can enjoy an affordable, home-style meal. And remember what I mentioned earlier, your student ID will be your best friend, opening doors to dozens of discounts at cinemas, theaters, museums, and even some restaurants and shops. Always keep it with you. Studying is an extraordinary intellectual journey, but remember that your life will not revolve solely around the university. When you close your notes and leave the lecture hall, Gdańsk will open up a world of endless possibilities for your free time. It is a city that comes alive at all hours of the day and night, and I want to show you how to make the most of it. Let's start with a walk through history, because here you can feel it at every step. A must-see on your Gdańsk map is the main town. Let your feet carry you along the royal route from the Golden Gate to the Green Gate, along the Long Market. Pause and look up. You'll see the majestic artist court, the towering main town hall, and of course the Neptune Fountain, a symbol of Gdańsk's power and pride. I highly encourage you to gather your energy and climb the tower of either the town hall or St. Mary's Basilica, the largest brick church in the world. The view from above, the panorama of red rooftops, and the shimmering Maklawa River is breathtaking and unforgettable. Once your eyes have feasted on this view, head down toward the river. There, along the long embankment, awaits a wonderfully atmospheric walk by the Matława.
This is where you'll see the famous medieval port crane, the mighty Żuraw, which, for centuries, witnessed the city's maritime glory. From here, ships depart to Westerplatte, the symbolic site where World War II began, an essential visit to truly feel the weight of history. But before you continue, turn into one of the side streets. You'll reach Mariatka Street, considered by many the most beautiful and charming street in all of Gdańsk. Its atmosphere, created by tall, narrow townhouses and dozens of small amber galleries, is absolutely magical. To fully understand contemporary Poland, you need to visit two key places. The first is the European Solidarity Center, a modern and moving museum dedicated to the history of the great movement that changed the face of Europe. It is an absolute must for anyone wanting to understand the spirit of the city and country. The second is the Monumental Museum of the Second World War, whose impressive and deeply moving exhibits tell the story of the global conflict while giving due justice to the Polish experience. These are important lessons in history that stay in your heart for a long time. When night falls, Gdańsk reveals its second cultural face. You'll find performances at the Wybrzege Theater as well as the Gdańsk Shakespeare Theater, whose incredible architecture with a retractable roof and rich repertoire delight audiences from around the world. For film lovers, besides the large multiplexes and shopping centers, there are small atmospheric art house cinemas, such as Kameralne Cafe, where you can experience the true magic of cinema. Your soul thirsty for music will be satisfied by concerts at the iconic B90 Club or the elegant Starry Manege. On the post-shipyard grounds of the Imperial Shipyard, near the trendy Elektrikow Street, you'll find lively clubs with live music, while classical music enthusiasts will be enchanted by the magnificent Baltic Philharmonic on Oliwianka Island. Gdańsk is also a city of outstanding festivals, from the colorful summer St. Dominic's Fair to music festivals and important film and theater events. When you need a break from the city's hustle and bustle, Gdańsk offers a retreat in nature. You have direct access to wide, sandy beaches. The most popular are Stogi, Brzeźno with its charming pier, and Jelitkowo, which seamlessly connects with Sopot. These are perfect places for a walk, a jog, or simply a lazy afternoon in the sun. If you're seeking shade and tranquility, visit Oliva Park. It is the true green lung of the city, a historic and beautiful park with an exotic palm house, a botanical garden, and the soothing sound of cascading water. Here you'll also find Oliva Cathedral, famous for its powerful Baroque organs. Be sure to attend one of the concerts held there. It's an unforgettable experience. For those who love active recreation, there is the Tri-City Landscape Park, a vast forested area surrounding the metropolitan area, perfect for hiking and cycling trips. From its hills, like Pacholik Hill in Oliva, you can enjoy stunning panoramic views. And where does the true heart of StudentGdańsk beat? Of course, around the universities. Both Wrześń, near the University of Technology, and Oliva, near the University of Gdańsk, have their favorite pubs, cafes, and bars where students gather in the evenings. Exploring these local gems is highly recommended. Especially in summer, make sure to visit the already mentioned Elektrikow Street and the Imperial Shipyard area. Today, these are trendy post-industrial spaces full of clubs, outdoor bars, and food trucks. And of course, don't forget the iconic milk bars. Classic, budget-friendly student spots where you can enjoy cheap, tasty meals that feel just like home cooking. Remember, your Gdańsk adventure doesn't end at the city limits. Just a short SKM ride away, you have all of Sopot and Gdynia at your fingertips. Sopot, the famous resort town with the longest wooden pier in Europe and its lively pedestrian street called Monsiak, is the perfect spot for a summer getaway or an evening out. Meanwhile, Gdynia is a port city, a pearl of 1920s modernism, where historic ships like the Dar Pomorska and the destroyer Błyskawica are moored at Kościuszka Square. It is also home to the outstanding Emigration Museum and hosts the largest summer music and film festivals in the region. We have reached the end of our introductory guide to the city you will soon proudly call your own. I hope these words have sparked your curiosity and given you a taste of just how extraordinary Gdańsk is. It's a fascinating blend of the past, a testament to 1,000 years of history, Hanseatic power and the birth of solidarity, with a future that pulses in modern university campuses, dynamic business centers, and cultural hubs. We've merely sketched a map and highlighted some routes, but the real adventure lies in the details, in the daily choices you make, and in discovering places you won't find in standard guidebooks. This is just the beginning of our journey together. In the upcoming episodes, I will help you find a room or apartment to rent. I'll guide you on how to sign a lease without being taken advantage of, what to agree to and what to absolutely avoid. I'll show you Gdańsk from a student's perspective, where to eat cheaply and well, where the best nightlife happens, how to earn extra money on weekends, where to look for work, which wages are fair, and which to steer clear of. We'll also cover how to make the most of your studies, which student clubs really enhance your CV, and where to find help if things don't go your way. Don't forget to subscribe to the StudentGdańsk channel to stay up to date and never miss anything. And if I come across interesting discounts and promotions in the Tri-City area, I'll share them with you immediately. See you in the next episode.
Yeah. StudentGdańsk na bicie. Trójmiasto w sercu. Wiesz jak jest? Z rana SKMK, w plecaku notatki, ale w głowie wciąż brzmi wczorajszy klasyk. Oliwa do Sopotu, potem kampus U, gdzie wszędzie znajomi. Siema, co tam u ciebie? Na molo wiatr gra jak DJ na gramofonie. Wpadam na wykład, ale w sumie w innym tonie. Po zajęciach plaża, chill jak w Miami. Tylko bursztyny zamiast złota w dłoni mamy. To StudentGdańsk, nasze miasto, nasza scena. Od Rzesza po Orunie płynie dobra wena. Zatoki energia, w sercu wolność i blask. Rap dla studentów, tu jest nasz świat. To StudentGdańsk, nasze miasto, nasza scena. Od Rzesza po Orunie płynie dobra wena. Zatoki energia, w sercu wolność i blask. Rap dla studentów, tu jest nasz świat. W nocy Neptun patrzy jak kręcimy klip. Stare miasto błyszczy, w tle gra street.